Am I the a-hole for ruining a child's life? Today, I started talking to an American mother while in A&E. Her child was interested in the artwork on my leather jacket, which is quite colorful. The mother mentioned that her daughter's name was Grain, so I assumed for a moment that she was another mother who wanted something special for her child's name. I remarked that it was a unique name and that I'd never met anyone called Grain before. She explained that her daughter was named after her great-grandmother and that it was an Irish name. At this point, alarm bells went off in my head because I realized the child's name was actually Grain, pronounced roughly as Grognu. I tried to be very tactful and said, Irish has such an interesting alphabet. How is her name spelled? Irish names can be tricky. The child's name was Gren, not Grain. My partner, who has studied Irish political history and the Irish diaspora as part of their dissertation, was stifling a laugh and dying of embarrassment on this woman's behalf. I thought I had come up with a very positive response, so I said, "It's an old-school name with a more modern pronunciation. I think that's a great way to choose names." I would like to point out that I don't particularly like the name Grain for a child, nor do I like how the pronunciation was altered, but I was trying to be tactful and positive. The mother then asked me what I meant, and I said, "Well, in Ireland, they typically pronounce it Grognu." Her face went red, and she told me that I shouldn't have said the pronunciation was wrong in front of the child because now she would grow up thinking her name was wrong and feel bad about it. I apologized for causing offense and restated that it's a lovely name in both pronunciations and a fantastic nod to her heritage. I said that I'm sure her great-grandmother would be thrilled to see her name honored. I was trying to offer as much positive reinforcement as I could, but to be honest, she was furious. She told me that I had ruined her daughter's self-esteem and that her life was ruined by me saying her name was wrong. I didn't say that. I just said that the pronunciation was unusual. For context, Gran was around 2 years old and completely unbothered by the conversation until her mother got upset. She was just looking at the pictures on my jacket. The conversation lasted about 5 minutes, but apparently, I managed to ruin this kid's life. In hindsight, I realize I should have just kept my mouth shut and let someone else say something. So, AITA, edit. I've corrected some spelling and syntax. Edit 2. Some people assumed we were in the USA, but we're actually in the UK, in a city with a large Irish population, an Irish center, and a great Irish folk scene.